There's something about riding through the province in Negros Oriental that messes with your sense of reality. The road winds through coconut trees, little houses on stilts, sari-sari stores made from little more than plywood, a handful of nails, and optimism. Kids wave at you like you're a celebrity. Dogs bark like you've personally offended them. And every few kilometers there's a bloke sitting outside his house doing absolutely nothing, and somehow looking completely at peace with it. You ride through places like this and you start thinking, why the hell was I working so hard back home? Life here looks simple, a bit of rice, a bit of fish, cold beer in the afternoon, ocean over here, mountains over there, friendly people everywhere. You start to think you've cracked the retirement code. Cheap living, beautiful scenery, no boss, no alarm clocks, just you, your motorbike, and a slower pace of life. And honestly, for a lot of people, it works. But there's a little trap hidden inside this dream. It doesn't kick the door down. It doesn't rob you at gunpoint. It arrives quietly, usually with a polite smile and a sentence that begins with, "Could you help just this once?" The first time you hear that, it sounds reasonable. Someone's mother is sick, a nephew needs school fees, a cousin has a business idea that's apparently going to make everyone rich selling fried chicken and mobile phone load. And you're a decent bloke. You didn't move here to be the foreign accounting coins in the corner. So you say yes. A few thousand pesos, no big deal, lunch money back home, you barely notice it. Then a few weeks later, another small emergency. Then another. Before long, you realize something interesting about the word once. In Southeast Asia, just this once has an eternal lifespan. Honestly, most of these requests aren't scams. They're genuine problems. Life here can be tough. Families support each other, and when you show up as the foreigner, people assume you're the financial equivalent of a walking ATM with sunscreen on. But here's where things get dangerous. Retirement plans don't explode, they leak, slowly, quietly, one reasonable request at a time. You help with school fees. You help with a hospital bill. You help with a motorbike repair. You help with a small business idea that was absolutely guaranteed to work, right up until the moment it didn't. And every time you say yes, you're not just giving away money. You're shortening your runway. Because the amounts feel small, it never feels dangerous while you're doing it. It just feels generous, helpful, like you're being a good bloke. Until one day you look at the numbers and realize something that can be terrifying. Your 10-year plan has now become a 4-year plan, and the runway is running out. All over Southeast Asia, there are foreigners who tried this. Some nailed it, some didn't. The ones who didn't, they quietly disappear. No dramatic ending, no documentary crew. They just go back home to a cold apartment somewhere. Back to a welfare payment system that barely keeps the lights on. Forced to try and start again at an age where starting again isn't really an option. And the irony? Some of them are now hoping that someone else will help them financially during their own emergencies. Exactly the way they helped everyone else along the way. This isn't about blaming the local people. Look around, this place is stunning. The coastline is beautiful, the mountains are green all year. The people are warm, funny, welcoming. It's one of the reasons so many foreigners fall in love with the place. But paradise still runs on mathematics. Your retirement budget doesn't care how nice the sunset is. And sometimes the smartest financial decision you can make isn't complicated. It's one word. No. No explanations, no long speeches, no nervous laugh while reaching for your wallet again. Just, no. I can't do that. Funny thing is, once you learn to say it, life actually gets easier. You stop doing mental gymnastics. You stop calculating exchange rates in your head at 2 in the morning. You stop wondering whether you've just opened the door to the next 15 small emergencies. You ride your motorbike through places like this. Enjoy the view, enjoy your new life. Eat grilled fish by the ocean. Drink a cold beer while the sun drops behind the mountains. And you protect the one thing that brought you here in the first place. Your freedom. Because retirement isn't really about money. It's about discipline. And sometimes the most powerful financial strategy on earth is a 2-letter word. No.